This is the Rocking RoadShow, the only show for bikers, by bikers. Jump on as we talk all things motorcycle, maintenance, accessories, weekly rides, bike nights, and more. With your hosts, Alvie and the 1-3. So kickstands up and let's get rolling.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to, actually, episode number 19 of the Rocking RoadShow.
No way.
I'm Alvie.
I am the 1-3.
And welcome to the 1-3 bar, the headquarters of the Rocking RoadShow.
Yes, it is.
We're happy that everybody decided to come on board and have a fun night with us tonight. Back on our normal Thursday nights.
For a week, anyway.
Yeah, we'll see what happens next week, right? But yeah, so here we are. We're gonna try and get through a show today. We've got a couple cool topics to talk about that I hope are gonna drum up some interesting conversation between the two of us and
as well
those
as
of you guys.
You guys. Yep.
So with that, as we kind of go through the show tonight, if we say something or there's something that you guys want to add to what we're talking about, you guys know the routine. Just throw it out there.
Throw it out there. We'll answer.
And we'll answer it as best we can.
You're not going to see the top of my head tonight because I'm not typing back. We'll get with that later.
So, with that in mind, let's jump to topic number one. Topic number one tonight is actually a really cool thing that I ended up finding on the interwebs today. It's a little company. I shouldn't say little because I don't know how little or big they are, but it's a company by the name of Rizoma. They're an Italian-based company.
Best. You sure you're saying that right?
Probably not. But
probably butchered it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what the Italian word for gringo is.
I don't know.
But I just gringoed the fuck out of it.
Cuban.
Yeah, right. So the Italian-based company, best known for they produce high-end aftermarket motorcycle accessories.
Cool.
Replacement mirrors, bars, rear sets, frame sliders.
They do have some Harley parts. I was looking at that.
Yeah.
Their mirrors, they're round, they're very sleek, they're very, very...
I think a lot of them are end cap mirrors too, like bar end.
Yeah, well,
mirrors.
These came out...
Did they?
Yeah, they came out of the clutch and brake reservoir.
Oh, okay. But yeah, super interesting idea. So what the challenge is, they've put out a design challenge. It's basically sent out to anybody who wants to try and take part of this.
Yeah.
And what it is, it's kind of going to bring a biker build-off kind of feel down to the common man, right?
Oh,
to the person that can't, doesn't have an Eric Warren-esque shop that they can go in and crank on a new motorcycle or whatever.
Right.
So the challenge has two different categories. Basically, the first one is a digital render of a motorcycle. Concept or custom, doesn't really matter. And the cool part is it's a digital render, so it doesn't have to exist in metal.
So that's computerized.
Right.
So I'm out.
Right, I am too. but it's cool because you got people that may or may not like motorcycles, but are
very
really good with digital rendering and 3D modeling and things like that.
Sweet.
And they can get out there and design that fucking weird Yamaha Nikon 3-wheel.
Oh yeah, that crazy looking
Whopper,
thing.
Right?
You see that thing?
Which is a reason why these guys are kind of reaching out to the public to come up with these things, because as we all know, the motorcycle industry as a whole has kind of gone in this really weird, I don't want to call it weird, it's just different direction, right? We're coming away from the traditional traditional motorcycles, the traditional look of motorcycles, and we're getting into all these,
Well, you got the electric bikes, you got some weird 3-wheelers, front end, like the Can-Ams, the Yamaha that you were talking about. Yep. That is an interesting bike. We saw that up in Daytona.
Yeah.
That was crazy looking.
The fact that how far you could get down on that thing
the guy
was nuts.
took the bike and laid it down.
It was wild.
Man.
But yeah, so because of that movement, right, because of how motorcycle design is kind of we'll call it going to the way of the future.
Right.
Okay. This company has decided, well, let's get on board with that and let's see what people can come up with. Is kind of how they're going with it.
Awesome.
So again, the first one is a digital render. The second option they have is for an aftermarket motorcycle product or accessory. So basically, anybody can get in on that one, right? If there's something that you want to see put on your bike, or that you think would make the motorcycle experience better, or the ride better, or whatever the case is, you can go out there and design this thing and submit your design to the company. I don't think it has to be prototyped or anything. It can just be
the design itself. Now saying that, does the company keep said design?
I'm sure it does.
Do you get any money for this design?
Now,
there's residuals.
There are no residuals.
Come on,
I'll get to that in a second. But the design, so on their website, they basically came out and they said, in addition to using Rizoma design language and unique aesthetics as inspiration, participants are encouraged to incorporate state-of-the-art technologies and materials in their design. They're also going to give special consideration to people whose submissions implement emerging technologies, such as sustainable systems, additive manufacturing, and transportation infrastructure. Basically, take it for what it's worth. Here's your chance to design the next high-tech accessory for a motorcycle, if you're so inclined.
Or, well, in the other part,
right?
You said a new rendering of a motorcycle, which is kind of cool. I mean, think of the guy that came out with the electric motorcycle for Harley Davidson, the Livewire.
Right.
And actually that was
back in the 60s.
Yeah.
Throwback to another episode that we've had. So going to what the 1-3 said, you will get notoriety for coming up with said design, and whoever wins, whoever this company picks as the winning design in both categories will receive $5,000. And if they're a student, they are going to be given a paid internship in the Italian headquarters of Rizoma.
I'm a 55-year-old paid student.
So what's funny about that, and you bring up a point that I really didn't think about. What about all the other designs that I'm assuming are probably going to be pretty fucking cool?
There's going to be some really cool ones out there.
This company's just going to go, all right, that's one.
That's later. This is
then the question,
this is next month.
The question then becomes, as a person who's going to submit, if you're so inclined, do you patent it first and then submit it so they can't steal it from you?
Now, it may have to be unpatented.
It might be. I didn't get that far into it to see if that is or not. But
you with all your...
I know, right?
Let's cross our T's and dot our I's.
But yeah, so an interesting challenge thrown out to the masses.
Bobby just joined. Hey, Bobby.
Hey, Bobby. What's up, bud? An interesting concept, an interesting challenge that could actually bring about some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, money.
Right. So then the question then becomes, and this can we can toss it out to everybody watching, is what would be an accessory that you would want to see on a motorcycle that you don't have?
That you can't see, that you can't get already. I mean, we got cup holders, we got or even what I would say, a modified product of an existing product, a modified version of an existing product.
Just make something better. Okay.
Because there's a lot of crap out there.
Oh, there's definitely a lot of crap out there. There's a lot. And the old
Hey Jim, how you doing? Jim Sharps.
Hey Jim. Hey Sharpie, what's up? There's always that old adage, right? You don't have to you don't have to reinvent the wheel, right?
No.
You just got to make it better.
Right.
Really is all it boils down to. So now they're not going to want that.
No.
They're going to want something new.
They're going to want new and exciting and hey, this is the next thing. This is
right.
And I'm sure that a lot of these people they're going to try to bring things out that have never been seen before.
Oh, of course, yeah.
They're going to go in the back of the locker up there and they're going to say, "Hey, let's try to pull this."
Yeah, and it's funny because I threw that question to you and I'm trying to think of an answer to that question and I really don't have one, right? I don't know what I would
You got to put me on the spot.
Well, yeah, but even still, it's like I don't know what I would want to see that I don't already have access to.
A Gatling gun.
Yeah, right.
Oh wait, it's actually been done.
Yeah, so I'm sure that there's shit out there that you could probably think of, but.
Bobby, Jim, anybody else watching? You guys got any ideas? Throw something out there, man. Something that you haven't seen on a bike that you think should be on a bike. You know, it's some kind of accessory.
Yeah, I don't know.
See, it's got you. It
does. I'm trying to come up with something.
Mind blown.
But, it's gonna. To be honest with you.
There you go. Oh, Bobby says a liquid cooled headlight.
Interesting.
That is absolutely I think I'd patent that right away, bro.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think what they're going to end up with is some really out of the box stuff, which is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
And I also think that it's going to be heavily based in technology, I think.
Oh yeah, anything. It's gonna have to be.
It's going to be somewhere along
most
those
of them are going to
lines.
be electronic.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any other gadgets. Drink holders, cup holders, phone holders, antennas, radios, stereos. I don't think there's any of that stuff that's going to be new put on there. It's got to be technology-wise.
Yeah, for sure.
And I kind of like the idea of the helmets they have out there with the heads-up display.
Displays, yeah.
Maybe they'll throw them.
That'd be cool onto the
windscreen. Now, me riding the Road Glide, I wouldn't mind a little heads-up display right there on that little windscreen I have up there. That would be freaking awesome.
But then I wonder too, cool idea, but because of where those windscreens sit on our bikes, they're not exactly in your field of view, so you're actually.
No, but you look down, and that's like the fighter pilots and stuff. I mean, I know that you being a pilot, you had a heads-up display. They had them in the A4s, and I used to look at them all the time.
Yeah, now they're like the motorcycle helmets. Now they're
in the helmet
itself, but
it used to be an item that was mounted up.
Oh yeah, it was mounted right at the front. It was
right
basically
by the canopy,
screens and mirrors and whatnot.
And I think that would be a cool thing right there.
It could be, yeah. It would
because
be neat.
Your eyes don't have to travel as far. Oh, how fast is my cruise on?
Yeah.
What gear am I in?
I got you. Yeah,
hey, look, I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget what gear I'm in.
Oh yeah. Well, it's nice. It's nice on the Street Glide Road.
You got that
shirt.
6.
You got what what gear you're in. My old bike, I didn't have that. I'd have to sit there and try and shift out of up in 5th, thinking I was in 4th, and nothing to go to. So
okay. So Jim says, come down to Salty Shamrock next Thursday and do your show. Jim. We have been trying to pick a great day. It's just life is getting in our way. However, and I say however, because I'm going to Georgia either on the 2nd or 3rd of May. So I don't know. It definitely won't be that one. Next week, I don't know, man. What do we had? Are we doing a Wednesday night show? Or?
I think so. I have to work.
You think you have pilot stuff?
He has Thursday.
He has flying stuff going on. So we were thinking that it was going to be May-ish.
And who knows?
Yeah.
And Sharpie, the honest answer there is we are chomping at the bit to get out to the Salty Shamrock to do our show there.
We want to come hang with you.
We definitely, and it's going to happen. It's just one of those things that, unfortunately, with what I do, now I can never really,
Now the other part of this, our show is a weekly show. And you are more than welcome to come by the 1-3 bar, hang out with us, have a beer or two.
There you go.
And we can discuss motorcycles. Now that's an idea.
There you go.
I mean, at least till we can get down there. We definitely want to come down there.
It's going to happen. There's no doubt about it. It's going to happen. It will happen. It's just a matter of it working out. And it really, what it boils down to is it really working out with my schedule. I'm the asshole in the equation. So.
Oh, I pilot, I fly, whenever the fuck they tell me.
But yeah. So I mean
Yeah, he said we'll get together soon. And now I'm going to change the subject off of Sharpie just 1 second. Bobby says he wants a rear camera tucked in somewhere, maybe a Speedo or tack with a small screen when you brake. Huh?
Flesh that out because I don't really know.
All right, hold on. Oh, Sharpie's in. Good. He's coming here. Come here. We'll talk later. Give me a call.
Camera screen tucked in somewhere, maybe a Speedo or Tech with a small.
Okay,
okay, I got you.
Yeah. Good call. Okay,
yeah, that's actually really neat. Yeah, so that could kind of go to the heads-up display as well, right?
Right, but that would be more for cruisers, for the touring bikes, because like your bike, Bobby, I don't think you can put on there unless you put a windscreen.
Yeah. So that's
Great
actually
ideas.
a really cool idea. And another reason why I wanted to bring this topic up, because it kind of segues the show into a discussion that we're actually, me and 1-3 are kind of going to build and make it a good discussion.
Yep.
But we want to bring our opinion out for we kind of really haven't figured it out yet if it's going to be the best modifications, the best performance mods, the most inexpensive modifications. It may be all of those kind of encompassed into one, but we definitely want to come out with a list that we're not reading off of somebody else's website. This is going to be
the Rocking
RoadShow's list of accessories to put on your bike. So so be on the lookout for that. That's going to be something that we're going to dive into on the show. And with this, with this design contest in mind, what are your guys' accessories? We got Bobby throwing out 2 really cool ideas. What are some accessories you'd like to see? What are some accessories that are already out there that you either have on your bike that you absolutely love?
Well, I like my Zero 3D. That phone holder. That's freaking awesome. It's a little close to me because of my. But I like
it. Works.
Oh man.
But so what are some accessories that you already have that everybody should have?
Yeah.
Like I turned the 1-3 onto the Zero phone holder. What are some accessories that you bought that you put on and you immediately took off and threw in a box somewhere and never used again?
Yep.
That the rest of us can go, oh shit, I was thinking about buying it. Okay, I'm not going to buy that now.
Good thing, yeah.
So just some things to think about here for the for the next few shows coming up. I don't know when we're gonna do that. It's going to be in the future, but it's definitely going to be something that we want to bring out to you guys.
Absolutely. We have some other things planned. Like I said last week, we got things rolling in our head.
Things are going. We're just trying to figure it all out.
Yeah, and tonight was actually, we were supposed to have a special surprise, but they couldn't make it. So.
And that's going to happen too. So we're going to make that work as well. So stay tuned because. Like I said at the start of the show, right? We're in episode 19.
19. Holy
Next
shit.
week is a pretty cool milestone for a show.
I say this, and so I say, oh my gosh, we've been doing this for 20 weeks.
Yeah.
20 weeks? No. We've had a couple of weeks where we didn't do the show.
Right.
20, 25 weeks. We've been half a year,
we've got
man.
20 shows, but we've been here's a great example. I just got an email that I have to renew our website.
Wow.
So it's been a year since I started the .com.
Wow.
So there you go. So that'll give you an idea of how long
Hey Phil, how you doing, brother?
Me and this knucklehead have been trying to put this show together. So.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
All right, so with that, we're gonna shift gears a little bit.
Ooh, speaking
it's
of...
actually a pretty good segue too.
Yeah,
we're gonna shift gears a little bit. We're gonna go into a topic that I think there's definitely people on either side of this fence, so to speak, this proverbial fence, right? Do you need to break in a motorcycle engine?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So if you buy a brand new motorcycle, everybody, your manufacturer's owner's manual is going to tell you to limit your revs.
We miss you too, Phil.
Limit your revs.
Right.
Watch your RPMs. Keep them inside of a certain
right. Don't redline at all. And variable speed, I think they were talking about.
Light acceleration, those kinds of things, right?
Variable. When you're riding the bike, you don't want to be at a constant speed. You want to slow down,
speeding up, those sorts.
That's what they're talking about.
And it depends on the bike. Some of them are 600-mile break-ins. Some of them are 1,000-mile break-ins. Some of them are 1,500-mile break-ins. Yep. I think when I got my Cowie, I got that one brand new. I want to say it was an 800-mile break-in. So,
well, lucky you. I never had a brand new bike.
So. everybody says you have to break in a motorcycle engine. If you don't break in a motorcycle engine, you're going to have nothing but problems with your.
I mean, this is what I've always heard. I've always heard this. I worked on marine engines for a while when I was in a young lad. And you had to break in marine engines. You don't want to go full throttle. You don't want to go wide open. You take it easy, man. So, rings, oil seal, cylinders, pistons. I mean, you want all them. You want them all to meld together correctly. You want the
okay. So what is, while you're on that? Why do you break
for your best compression, so that you don't lose compression? You get the best performance you can in the long run.
Okay, what is the reason for, like, how would you lose compression? Why, like, what
rings?
How do you not have how do you not put a motor on and it works?
You score a cylinder if you break it in incorrectly, right?
I mean,
come on.
So
something gets in there.
Well, and it's not. It's a lot of it too, and I didn't know this.
You're
until
over revving.
Yeah, I didn't really know this until we got into this.
Hey, Carmela.
We're
doing well, thank you.
Your pistons and your cylinders and all those things have little microscopic abrasions. Not even microscopic, but they have abrasions. They have bumps. They have nodules and all that stuff.
Dude, and as that stuff,
as that stuff is working and turning and pistoning and all the all this stuff that it's doing, it's grinding all that shit down to actually get a good smooth.
And what happens is
run.
You have different cuts and grooves on the piston and the rings that you have on the cylinder walls. And what you're trying to do is you're grinding that down until both become the same.
Right.
Okay, figure like your brake pads and your rotors and stuff.
Yep.
And that's how you're getting, then that seals, and that's how you're getting your good compression. So yeah, I agree. You break in the engine.
It's funny though. Let me here's an offshoot question.
All right.
Why don't you have to break in a car engine? I've never bought a high-end car. I don't know if they have those, but like my Ford Fusion, when I bought it, I didn't have to break in it. It's just a curiosity kind of.
Maybe it's broken in the factory. I don't fucking know.
Maybe I don't know.
Maybe they run the engines for a while.
It could be. That's just something to think. Interesting thought.
Why are you trying to throw my head around like that?
I'm just trying to get you to say some shit.
Well, I was saying shit about breaking in, and now you're saying now you don't want it to break in.
I'm just kidding. All right. So
why the beer on that? So
why are we bringing this up? So the reason I'm bringing this up is, I found an article, and the article was written by Popular Science, and Popular Science was basically writing an article about a test that was done by a group. What was that? Motorcycle Garage on YouTube. They decided to let's figure out this whole motorcycle break-in bullshit, and let's see if it is legit or if it's bullshit. Okay, so what Motorcycle Garage did is they went out and they got 2 used Honda CB300F.
No, they were brand new.
Oh, were they brand new?
Yeah, they were brand new.
There you go.
And they got this the bike too.
Okay, so they it has all new top end parts. They broke them in differently over the course of 1,000 miles. Okay, they put it on a bike, and they went out and followed the factory break-in procedure per the owner's manual. Basically meant painstakingly limiting and varying throttle.
I told you.
Slowly ratcheting up the revs, and then they gave the second engine. They basically let it warm up for like
couple minutes,
and just went balls to the wall, fucking
redlining it every chance they got,
riding it like they stole it.
Right. Okay.
So one would think that the one that was factory broke in probably did better.
Right.
The one that was beat to shit did worse. Well, The results were that they really found no difference in the 2 engines.
No, they had to find something.
That basically there was no discernible difference between the 2 engines. They tore them down. They did compression and lead down checks.
Right.
They were both pretty much on par and
they were both
within
even.
specs.
Everything is.
The measurement of the internal parts, piston diameter, cylinder diameter, piston ring end gaps, valve clearances were all within specs. The only difference they did find was the ring end gap was a few 10,000ths of an inch wider on the engine that went wide open.
No.
But that was it.
Well, see?
So
I told you.
A little bit.
I told you.
Something, they did find one thing, okay? But, so that being said, the conclusion is...
But the end gap was still in specs.
It was still within specs. It was just slightly off from the other one. But, so, the conclusion is that they understand fully that this isn't a representative test, right? They took 2 motors. They didn't have controls. It's not a scientific test. It was basically, here's one, here's another, let's see what happens.
Right.
So, they understand that, and they're not going out there and saying, hey... Get on your bike and just fucking ride it. You don't have to break it.
I think they're just covering their ass with that. But I feel that you're right about the test not being, quite fair. They should have maybe done it with different motorcycles, taking a high-end bike, a race bike, if you will.
Yep.
And if you think about it, the race bikes, you take that engine, you throw it in the bike, you fucking haul ass. Granted, you're rebuilding that engine right after, but that's any race engine.
If you take a Honda 300F next to a CBR 600,
right?
Those are 2 vastly different engines,
right? Or even the R1 or what have you.
I mean, you're talking. I don't know what the rev limit is on a 300F, but I'm sure the rev limit on the red line on a CBR or an R1 is probably 5,000-6,000 RPM,
right?
Maybe more. Probably more.
Yeah, probably more.
Probably like 8,000 or 9,000.
Well, there was a bike that he said in the video, and I did hear this, that had 15,000 RPM.
So I mean, so that I'm sure that if you took a brand new R1, if that's the bike, and it has a 15,000 RPM limit, and you went day one and all the way to that, you might
fuck something up.
Have some problems. But I guess the end all be all for this, and we'll discuss this here in a second, is that this isn't a go out and ride a bike like you stole it, right?
Right. No, you don't want to do that.
Follow the manufacturer break-in procedures. Do the things that you're supposed to do, because the reality of it is if you go out there and you blow a cylinder head on a brand new bike and you take it in, they're going to look at you and go,
right.
Well, how the fuck did you blow a cylinder head on a brand new bike? Right?
True.
So keep that in mind, right? Don't go out there and blow up a friggin' motor just because you're trying to, you're doing something that we told you to do.
Yeah, no, because we didn't actually tell you to do this. Someone else did. Just so you know. Anyway, oh shit. It was my pen. Wow, God, I just totally lost my train of thought. I apologize. You're good.
So you've never had...
I've never bought a new bike. That's where I was going. I have never owned a brand new motorcycle.
So you've never had to...
So I've never had to break one in. But if I did, I mean, yeah, I absolutely would. I would absolutely...
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you, right?
Yeah.
There's no... I mean, I will say, like I said, when I bought my Cowie, it was brand new. I did break that bike in, and God, it sucks.
Yeah, well, Paul, he has his bike, and I know he's got lots of miles on it now, but yeah, I remember him breaking it in too.
The only
can't go over.
Yeah, the best way to break a bike in is if you're gonna do it, just get it all done. Like, pick a fucking month and just ride every day.
Oh, like me.
Yeah, just ride it every day and get it out of the way. Because
I'll break it in for you.
It's painful.
If y'all need a bike broke in, I'll break it in for you because I ride every day.
The 1-3's got a new business model. He'll just break in bikes for people.
Yeah, that could be pretty lucrative.
It might be.
Because people hate to break them in.
Yeah. So, what side of the fence are you guys on? That's the question, right? Where do you guys sit on that? Do you break in a bike? Do you not break in a bike? Do you think it's bullshit? Do you, where do you sit on it?
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna know. I mean,
I think they would, right?
If there's something happens to the bike,
especially if something happens, right? If you blow a head or you throw a piston or whatever, they're gonna know that it's because you were getting after it. I mean, it's just the way it's gonna work, right?
It's like running a bike without oil. Guess what you see?
Yeah,
burn metal.
Exactly.
Not that I've ever done that because I have not. I'm just... Nope.
So, so follow your manufacturer's recommendations on that.
Wow.
Although,
Phil says he broke his in, never went over 2,200 RPMs.
Yeah.
Woo!
That's a brutal
2,200 RPMs. What? You're like barely
sitting in fifth
since
gear.
Since idle at 1,000. Well, mine does.
30 miles an hour. Yeah. So there you go. Breaking a bike or don't break a bike. What do you guys think? All right. Next, we're going to bring up a interesting topic, and I already threw it on the screen so you guys can see it as it's going across. But the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club is going to descend upon Clemson this summer.
Yeah.
As part of their annual summer rally.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
What do you think the cops are all doing right now?
They're shitting themselves. The Hells Angel Motorcycle Club is headed to Clemson, according to the chief of police there by the name of Jimmy Dixon, which is actually a really
That's
cool name.
That's a cool name. I was about to say,
right?
Man. Yo,
I'm Chief Jimmy Dixon. I bet he's got an awesome. I bet he's got an awesome Southern accent too. It's going to be around 750 members of the club will be at in Clemson for their summer rally. The chief of police there said that the Hells Angels were trying to go to Clemson last year,
right?
But decided to go to a different
venue, different area. Oh, that's cool. Well, I know they're smart. You know that. They're gonna. Hey man, there's gonna be 15,000 of us. You know, whatever the number is.
Yeah.
Hells Angels, we're gonna descend upon your community. Can you, make some, room?
Can you help us
out? Can you prepare? The town for us?
And they're not. They're like 1-3 said. They actually contacted Chief Dixon.
That's cool.
11 months out.
Almost a year?
Yeah, almost a year.
I was thinking a couple months.
He said they gave me an 11-month heads up to start preparing for them being in Clemson. He says, and quote, "These guys are not dumb. They know their reputation."
Yeah.
So I think what's really cool about this is Chief Dixon has reached out to other agencies across the country who have had motorcycle clubs, not necessarily the Hells Angels, but clubs in general, coming to their towns for their annual, rallies. And he basically says it's in the best interest of law enforcement and the town to work with them and not against them, which I think is 100% right. Well, if you're gonna throw up walls and you're gonna be dicks about it, then you're creating a powder keg.
You're already
for no
putting
reason.
them on the defense,
right? And if you just chill and relax and let them, now again, you don't let them come in and raise hell and be stupid.
No.
But
the ones that break the law get punished.
Yeah, exactly. Just like any just like it was spring break or bike week or whatever it is. Same rules apply.
Go to Key West, come on vacation, leave on probation.
That's it, right?
Well, I think I stayed there for 25 years.
But he had a really cool quote, and I think it's something that should be used, not necessarily just in this context, but it can be used in just about everywhere. He said, "The last time I checked, this is America, and also the last time I checked, we don't have gates at each end of the city that officers stand at to open to let you in and out."
I mean, like on a military staff
like a military base or something like that, right? Cool. So obviously, the federal government thinks otherwise because they have listed most MCs as outlaw motorcycle gangs.
Yes, they have.
So there's that. Now, whether that means that the feds, because obviously there's probably a FBI unit.
FBI is going there.
Obviously, there's going to be some FBI and
ATF
that and everybody else.
Chief Dixon, he called them already.
Yeah. Don't come down here and fucking swing your dick around. Is basically what he said. I hope that's what he said.
Yeah, brother.
So we were talking about this earlier. The primary concern people have in downtown Clemson about the bikers coming to what they call Tiger Town. What do you think their major concern is? And if you guys are listening, you can hurry up and input. What do you guys think that the citizens of Clemson's major concern is for the Hells Angels coming to Clemson?
Well, now I was thinking there was the too many people because like football games, college town, blah blah blah. Now I'm thinking alcohol, bro.
That's not a bad
thinking
guess.
alcohol. I'm thinking, you know what? These guys are going to get drunk.
What, that they're going to get drunk or that they're going to actually run out of alcohol in the town?
No, that they're going to get drunk. Fucking, well, they may run out of alcohol, too. Probably weed, too, and Coke and everything else. Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola?
Yeah, so, no. So, yeah, I'm thinking that they're going to get drunk, and some of them may get a little belligerent.
Okay. That's not a bad guess, but it's not right.
No?
No.
Why not?
Do you know what? So the number one concern from citizens of Clemson is parking.
Okay, I can understand that.
That is
look. I work at the VA hospital. Trust me, I'm concerned about parking.
Fights.
Fights.
Yeah,
that's
fights
true. That's
would be
a good
one. But no, they're actually concerned that there's not going to be enough parking to accommodate the citizens of Clemson plus an additional 750,000 people coming into town.
How many people?
Well, it says it's 750 members, so.
So
then add old ladies
750,000. I'm like, what?
Oh, no, I said 750
to 1,000. Hey, thank you for clarifying, sir. Holy shit.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, you know, Kim, that kind of goes with mine.
Yeah, with
drunk, belligerent fights.
Yep.
I mean, come on.
But yeah, so they think that parking is definitely going to be a problem in the city.
Yes.
But the store owner says I'm an open-minded person, and so I think everybody deserves a chance to come in and let us experience what they're like, and maybe we won't want them to come back, but maybe we will.
Right on. Well, that's like when they went to Sonny's funeral.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and where was that? That was in Iowa? Illinois?
I can't remember. I think Illinois. I don't know. Whatever.
Wherever. I apologize to Sonny's people, but they were cool.
Yeah.
They were actually cool. You had townsfolk sitting in bars and restaurants and stuff, listening to these bikers' stories that were just fascinating people. Yeah. So I mean, I think it's a good thing.
No, you know, it's interesting because our friends Chuck and Deb actually posted something on their Facebook today, and it was a recap of Thunder by the Bay in Sarasota. That they ended up, the city itself, or I shouldn't say the city itself, but the city economy, just in those, it's 3 days, right?
Yeah,
just in those 3 days, the city economy made it was like an injection of like $7 or $10 million into the economy just in those 3 days.
Well, I'm going to tell you something we're going to talk about later, but Leesburg.
Yeah.
We go to Leesburg every year, and I spoke with several people, vendors and people store owners and such,
right.
Shop owners, and they say that those 3-4 days that the bikes are there, that supports their entire year. Their town for the entire year. It's that much money coming into that little town. So they said businesses would not make it like they do if that wasn't there.
Wow.
And the reason that started was because the economy was so bad at the time.
Really?
That's where the Bike Fest came from.
Wow. So yeah, I mean, so just those two examples there. Imagine the amount of money that is going to come into Clemson.
Hey, Chuck, how you doing?
Over those few days.
This is Charles Flanagan. Chuck, he's the one that gave us the
the bracelets.
You got it, bro.
Yeah, so Clemson might get a boost here in their economy.
Hell yeah, they will.
I don't know how long their rallies last. I don't know if it's just a weekend or if it's a week or I have no idea.
Yeah,
but
it's for a whole rally.
But yeah, they're gonna stand to make a pretty good amount of money.
Pretty
business owners there are probably going to do pretty well.
The jail might do well.
That too. But the bars and definitely bars
are going to make it. Restaurants
things like that are going to do really well.
No, not only that, the hotels.
Yeah.
Anything that
huge,
is tourist
right?
that is tourist related, and some that are not.
Yep.
I mean, you're going to pick up because there is going to be parking, and there's going to be parking tickets.
Yep.
And there's going to be bikes towed. So that's a sad part of it, but it's going to happen.
Oh yeah, no, I mean it's just the way it is. I mean you put that many people together, and you look at Bike Week. How many bikes are towed in Bike Week? How many people are arrested in Bike Week?
Oh God.
I mean it's just the way it is.
It's the nature of the beast.
Yeah, you put that many people together, and it doesn't matter.
Somebody's
Bike
going to
Week
get dumb.
could be spring break. It could be
You could be at Disney World. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Doesn't really matter.
I almost got busted at Disney World.
The local news channel up there did a Facebook poll to gauge what people were thinking, and out of 2,500 people who responded, wait, hold on. Oh no, I don't know how many people responded, but 2,500 people, or I don't know how many people were given the thing. Is what I mean. How many people were given the poll? But 2,500 people said, "Fuck it, let them come."
Right.
And
I'm gonna
380 said, "Stay the fuck away."
Oh, so I'm going to say that 2,500 and 2,880 people said,
"Yeah,
that's gonna."
So there you go.
You might have some people in there that don't give.
People
a shit.
didn't give a shit, didn't say one way or another. So there you go. What do you think about the old Hell's Angel group going to?
Why not, man?
Why not?
Clemson.
Right?
Going to.
I wonder what's the pull for Clemson? Like what did they?
Well, it's college town for one thing.
Yeah.
And maybe one of them, somebody in the Hell's Angels, is like, well, hey, look, I'm an
alum or something. Yeah, it's possible.
Because
right?
they're lawyers, doctors.
Oh yeah, I mean that's going to another topic that the 1-3 threw at me the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Misconceptions, right? That everybody's drug addicts and
we'll get to that one too.
That's going to be in a future episode too. But yeah, I mean, you're right. It could be one of the higher ups in the club it could be an alum or
maybe several
has a
people.
son that's in school there or whatever.
A daughter.
Or maybe they know Dabo. I don't know.
Something gonna happen.
Somebody knows somebody that's gonna draw them there.
Yeah.
I just found that it was kind of a weird.
It is a weird place.
Kind of a weird town for somebody to go. Yeah, we're gonna do our annual rally there. Okay.
I mean, yeah. It's like going to Podunk.
I mean, I don't know if you've ever been to Clemson, but there ain't shit there. It's literally the university, the stadium, and then.
Maybe that's why.
Maybe.
Because there's nothing there.
Yeah. Keep it quiet, whatever. Yeah. But yeah, so there you go.
For that, they should go to Zephyr Hills.
Yeah, right. The Hells Angels descending upon Clemson. Take it for what you will. I think they're gonna have a blast up there, and the main reason for bringing that up is actually the sheriff's reaction to it all.
Oh yeah,
and that he was extremely. I'm going to say mature. That's not the word I was looking for, but he's just kind of really
just cool about it.
Just cool about it. Didn't let it turn into a situation that could have been way worse.
Oh yeah.
All right, so that's our prepared topics for the night.
Prepared? I'm sitting here looking like, oh shit.
I know. I think it was great. We had some good conversation
I liked it.
there, and I think we're going to try. I was telling 1-3 before we started this. We want to try to make this show a little more conversational and less newsy.
Well, I mean, we just had news.
We still have news, but having a little more interaction, a little more conversation instead of just running down a list of shit. Hey, blah, 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 I can read. I don't need to read for everybody. Is basically now that I say that, I'm gonna go do some reading real quick. So we're gonna jump right into our events page, or events schedule that we've got. Don't really have anything this weekend. I didn't really see anything out there. There might be.
I know what's out there.
Small events and stuff like that, but
the 1-3 and the 1-4 ride.
There you go.
That's it.
I
don't know where.
Don't know where?
That way. That way. And then we'll make a left that way.
A left.
Then maybe
another right.
Maybe right. Yeah.
You never know. Never know what's going to happen there.
Yeah.
So
see what's a good one right there.
Didn't really see what's out there for this weekend. But the weekend after is Leesburg.
Yes, it is, and I'm going to be there.
You were able to get off of work,
yes.
So now you're going to be. Are you going to be there both Saturday, Sunday?
Yep.
Or Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Cool.
You know what? It's really cool because that will be my mom's last week. Our last time at Leesburg staying at my mom's house because she purchased a house here in our area.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and she's probably moving in June.
Wow.
So
like right around the corner.
Yeah, man. April, May.
You're losing your losing your bed and breakfast up there.
That's it, man.
So yeah, Leesburg is the 26th to the 28th. Largest 3-day motorcycle music event, packed into 30 blocks, 55 plus concerts, 200 vendors, amazing bike shows, stunt shows, 8 venues, and it's a hell of a lot of fun. I'm kind of pissed off that we can't go. I got to work. I'll be in Atlanta that weekend. Well,
you can just fly the jet back.
Yeah, I can always. There's talk that we might airline home. So if we do, then we'll make the trip up. But
let me know.
Yeah, for sure. But we're trying to figure that out. Plus, the only thing that's killing that is with the Max 8 getting grounded and all that shit. All the airlines are struggling to keep people flying.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But for those of you guys that are going, Friday night at 9:30.
Oh, my buddy. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom.
Get it, 1-3.
Ice, baby.
So the Vanilla Ice show at 9:30 on Friday.
I'm gonna see him. I'm gonna go, and I want to.
You gotta let me know how it goes. To be honest with you, you got to let me know how both of these concerts go because the other one, I'm really fucking
Saturday nights, man. Saturday nights gonna be fucking
really
funny.
Intrigued about. So so Vanilla Ice Friday at 9:30. We got Vince Neil Saturday at 10. And for those of you that were around last week,
Motley Crue,
or heard,
it's just
or watched the show last week, we played a little snippet of old Vince Neil singing.
Was it Kickstart My Heart?
Kickstart My Heart, I think.
Oh my God!
It was just not great.
No.
And then Sunday at 2:30 is Uncle Cracker. If you guys are going to be up there.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm sorry, I'm not a country fan.
So there you go. Leesburg Bike Fest. If you guys are going to be around, definitely go.
Oh yeah.
If you guys are gonna go up there, look for my man, the 1-3.
Yeah, man, I'll be doing some interviews if I can. I find people just talking on the street. Hey, what are you doing? What's going on?
And I'll tell you, if any of you guys, and this, I'm gonna throw this out for Leesburg, but this goes for any other event that we're gonna go to. If any of you guys want to ride with us to an event, let us know. We'll meet up somewhere and we'll all head out together. It'd be great to have a bunch of people riding into a venue somewhere.
Hell yeah, I'm with it. I'm down with it.
The next one we're going to talk about is that Sunday of Leesburg.
Sunday after
that same Sunday as Leesburg.
Right.
Is the Bikers in Blue Poker Run.
Yes. By the Stringers, actually. The Stringers are putting that on.
Yeah, at 9 a.m. Brandon Harley Davidson.
Yeah.
Supporting Camp Idlewild. Registration is $10, $5 for the first 2 hands, $5 for each additional hand. They'll have free breakfast at Camp Idlewild, free hot dogs and hamburgers when you get back to Harley Davidson at the end. Kickstands up at 9 a.m. Again, starts at Brandon Harley, goes to Camp Idlewild, then to Coney Island.
Come
drive
on, man.
into Brooksville.
See, that's what you get for trying to read that. You're supposed to know all this stuff. Come on, man.
I was trying to go off memory, and I hit Coney, and I went, Coney Dog, hell yeah, because Coney Dogs are fucking good.
Hell yeah, man.
Coney Island Drive-In in Brooksville, down to Into Loop Brewing, and then back over to Harley Davidson.
See, that's where I got to go, man. I got to check them out.
You do, man. It's fun. It's an interesting. Interesting's not the right word. It's a cool spot because it sits on the lake.
Right.
You can't go down to the water because their insurance won't allow them to let you down by the water. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. But
it's really cool layout. Really cool space.
Oh, well, cool, man.
It's the inside is kind of small. But it's got a big, wide open area.
This is close to you?
No, it's right up the street from me. It's on 41.
It's on 41?
Yeah, just take a right on 41 and go. Do you know where Ukuleles is?
Yeah,
it's just south of Ukuleles.
Oh no shit!
On the right hand side.
We went up to my buddy Jody's birthday party.
Oh yeah.
What was that? Was that last week?
That was last week. When
it was last week.
2 weeks. Last week.
Last week. And it was his 50th, and we said happy birthday to him. But anyway, this bar up there, forgot the name of the damn thing, but it's a cool bar.
Where at?
It's on 41. It's just past Ukes. And Oh, it's right next to. This is really kind of funny. Caliente.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like Caliente's right here, and then it's right there in a little strip mall. Cool as shit little bar. I think it's something white or white something or other. Mm-hmm. But damn cool bar, man. It's badass. Pool tables, band plays there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we should go check it out.
Yeah, I'll definitely go check that out.
Yeah, well,
we can make a day out of it. Hit In the Loop and.
Hell yeah, man. And end up there. We'll get Jody to come over. Get Marvin. Oh, by the way, Marvin, Misfit Metalworks. A little bit of, hey, throw that out there.
Yeah, and by the way, to Misfit Metalworks, thanks for hooking my man up with the one for his bike. The full patch job.
Yeah, man. Actually, Marvin was there at the birthday party, of course, and he, my wife was able to thank him in person.
Oh, that's cool.
That was really cool.
That was super cool.
And he was don't worry about it, all that, So I actually am going to get some parts done from him. I want to get a shift linkage for me.
Oh, yeah.
It says 1-3 on it.
Nice.
So I need
to get with those guys again.
Yeah, I got to get him the Marvin. I got to get you the JPEG of my logo. Get him the JPEG of my logo, and we'll put it on there.
Sweet, man. That'll be cool. Next event is same day. Sunday.
Holy shit.
This is the Bayport Bike Day. It's Sunday the 28th, 2 to 6 o'clock. I don't know if have you ever been to that Bayport Inn?
No.
It's actually really cool. If you go up, So if you go up Alt 19,
okay,
and I'm sorry, it actually is 19, not Alt 19. Get on 19 and head up towards Weeki Wachee.
Okay, so it's past High Octane. You wouldn't know. You were never there.
I don't.
Ozella Trail.
I don't think it's that far north. It's in Weeki Wachee.
Okay.
I think that's.
I don't know.
I think that's south, but it's up where the fucking mermaids are.
Yeah, I know that, but I don't know where the hell Weeki Wachee is.
So do you know where the mermaids are?
No.
Oh, okay.
I just know that they're at Weeki Wachee.
So you bang a left where the mermaids are.
You bang a mermaid?
Yeah, and you go down that road.
1-4 would be a little upset about that.
I think so. Kim would be upset about that too.
What, did I bang a mermaid?
Or did I bang a mermaid?
Oh, okay. You still watching?
But yeah, you bang a left with the mermaids, and you go all the way down. You go down that road, and it ends. There's actually 2 spots down there. You got Bayport Inn,
right?
And then if you pass Bayport Inn, there's a restaurant a little bit further that's actually really cool too. But both those places sit right on the water.
No shit, we'll have to check it out.
It's a great ride too.
Well, you know what? Saturday, we're not doing anything.
Yeah, and
maybe we can check it out.
We can definitely see what happens.
You know what? Just thinking of it, if it's that far up and it's on Sunday, the 1-4 and I could leave Leesburg and come back down a little bit and go that way. Come west.
I'm telling you, it's a cool little spot. It's definitely very biker friendly.
Good.
But it's a cool, interesting little spot.
Yeah.
But anyhow, 2-for-1 margaritas on the rocks.
Whoa.
All you can eat fish for $9.99.
Yeah.
Tons of drink specials, including
shot specials.
Yeah, including moonshine drinks and rum buckets.
Oh, fuck that. Dude, you wouldn't be able to ride the damn bike.
I know.
Look, I'll have to drink. I'll stick with the Chick Ultra, please. Thank you very much. I mean, that's an all-day beer.
They got an all-new bar menu and many things to choose from, starting at $5.99. I will tell you, I've been there several times. It's cheap.
Really, without me?
Well, this was years ago, man. Huh. Kim's actually been there too.
I wonder if that's where Jody took me one time to Bayport.
You can't miss it. I mean, it looks like an old hotel.
Huh.
It's a really cool spot, though. And there's going to be live music from a band called Southern Impact out on the waterside patio.
Must be country.
Probably.
Or
Southern Rock, maybe. I don't know.
Southern Rock I can handle. Well, you know what? A lot of this country is Southern Rock anyway. The newer stuff.
Yeah. It says, come join them for Sunday Fun Day. You won't forget. So there you go. The next event, I think you're going to be gone the 4th of May.
Yep. Hey, speaking of the 4th of May, I am doing a covered bridge run with Paul. We're going to go, we're leaving either Thursday the 2nd or Friday the 3rd.
Yeah.
We're going to head up to Georgia, and there is a ultimate covered bridge ride. Takes about 7 hours, if that's the one we're going to go to. Because there are so many covered bridges in Georgia.
Is it really?
You wouldn't fucking believe it.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Like, there's a ton of them.
Interesting.
And they're beautiful, and I need to get a better camera, but whatever.
Yeah.
Mine got stolen in Hawaii. Anyway, so covered bridge run. We're going to do it. Going to Georgia. Me and Paul and his brother and a couple other guys, and just go up there and come back on Monday, man. You were invited, but...
Yeah, I got other things going on.
Yeah, so... Bummer for you, man.
Yeah,
you're going to miss a good time.
I'm sure I am. Mm-hmm. You're going to have to do take some video. I might give you my GoPro, so you can do some GoPro video.
There you go.
I'll take my... Actually, now that I think... I'll still give you a GoPro, but I don't know that my mount...
Your mount probably won't go on. Yeah, probably.
I think they're two different...
Screws in places, locations.
Anyways, we digress. The Rutland Family Memorial Poker Run.
Yes.
This is going to be May 4th, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Yeah, but this is a good one.
This is a good one.
Really, really have to
go to this. If you guys are around and can make it, this is something I think everybody should try and get out to. It's going to be at Kelly's Hideaway, 1425 East U.S. Highway 92 in Seffner. Basically, what this is on March 10th, Marcus Cody Rutland. I want to say Rutledge.
I know.
Marcus Cody Rutland, nickname is Yoda, and his fiancee Shelby Powell were involved in a motorcycle accident, which was fatal to Cody and left Shelby with critical injuries.
Yeah.
They have a toddler, Amelia, who's obviously now fatherless, and her mother has been in the hospital and still is in the hospital, recovering from all of her injuries. All the proceeds that the event raises is going to go to help pay for Shelby's medical costs. Just some history there. Cody was the son of Pastor Mark Rutland of Crossing Jordan Church of Orient Road in Tampa.
Oh, wow.
He was a youth minister there, and he enjoyed riding his sport bike and fishing. He worked as a bouncer at Cheers 54 and Zephyr Hills, among other places that he worked. So if you guys are around May 4th, get out there, go help this family out.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if they have, I didn't see anything. I don't know if they have a GoFundMe or anything like that to help them out. But
you couldn't find a picture, obviously.
I could not find a picture.
Okay.
They had a picture of
the
family, and I didn't want to put that on there.
Right.
I know it's on Facebook, but I'm not going to do that. So.
Yeah. I tell you, man, if you guys can go, go. If you can't, find the link that we'll put up later, and go ahead and donate. It's it's a good cause, helps us all out. Every biker,
Yeah, and I was going to put this in the show today, and I forgot. But there was a biker hit just north of here, hit and run. An old guy. He was like in his 70s or something.
Yes.
Biker.
Yeah, I remember that.
Got hit.
I remember. I heard something about it.
Did he die or I don't.
I can't remember.
I can't remember. I heard it. It was yesterday morning. I was kind of in and out of sleep, waking up, and it was on the news, and I didn't really pay that.
That's not when I text you at 6 in the morning, right?
It's always when you text me at 6 in the morning, man. He texts me at 6 in the morning. I don't fucking work normal hours like everybody else does. So at 6 in the morning, my ass is asleep.
Look, I'm up at 4:45 every day.
Kim is up at 4:35 o'clock every morning too. But I'm in night time.
Yeah, well, night time, wake your ass up like us.
Fucker, man. And then the last thing we're going to talk about is the 5 Bridge Poker Run here in Tampa, May 19th.
Oh, that's a day after my anniversary.
11 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's going to start at the Wing House Bar and Grill, 8001 West Hillsborough Avenue, Tampa.
And it's going to visit...
It's going to hit all
5 other.
Yeah, it's going to hit all the wing houses in the area. Great poker run that's going to go over all the 5 bridges in Tampa: Howard Franklin, Courtney Campbell, Bayside Bridge, Gandy, and the Skyway. Again, stopping at all the wing houses in the area. $20 gets you 3 hands and a free Full Throttle T-shirt. By the way, this is put on by our friends over at Full Throttle.
Oh, $250 first place, baby.
I don't know. Last time we did a poker run with Full Throttle, we took home some money. So,
yeah, man. I brought home what? $10?
Well, you made your money back, and then Kim made. I think Kim made $200.
She made $200.
Trip, yeah.
That was fucking awesome.
Registration starts at 11. Last bike out by 1 p.m. The ride is going to end at the Wing House in Ellington.
Oh, that's cool.
With special prizes, poker hand winners, and much more. If you need more information, call Full Throttle at 727-935-4875.
Call them. Right now.
Call. Right now. Call him.
Yeah, hey, what's up, Tony?
Yeah, so that should be a fun ride for
like
sure.
I got Tony on speed dial.
Yeah, you got Tony on speed dial. That should be a fun ride.
I think it'll be a really fun ride. Didn't we do this one time?
We the one that we did. The one that we
did a 5-bridge run, didn't we?
But it wasn't called a 5-bridge run because we didn't hit all the bridges. We did. It was like a 100-mile run or something like that, yeah. and you hit. We ended up on the Skyway. Somehow we got on the Skyway. Yeah. Oh, because we went around and down to Peggy's, and then from Peggy's came up and onto the deal.
Yeah. But I tell you what, this is going to be an awesome ride. You know, I mean,
yeah, it'll be fun. I mean, imagine the last time.
I sure hope y'all like Wing House.
Yeah,
Kerr's Wing House.
No shit, right? Gonna be going to all of them, right? So
we're going to 6 of them.
So there you go. That is all the events we have found and that are on the schedule.
Holy shit! And it's 8:00.
And look at that, man! As if we knew what the fuck we were doing.
Well, we tried.
Actually hit an hour-long show.
Yeah, well, it's actually going to be probably an hour and 2.
It'll be a little bit longer than an hour, but anyhow,
we got stuff coming up. You know that, right? Yeah, man, we're gonna start doing the. I have been working on it, the tech tips and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Just a quick little thing. I bought a couple parts for my bike that I'm gonna actually take back off my bike and then show you how I put them on my bike.
There you go.
We're gonna do a little video because I watched a couple of videos on how these people did it, and I'm like, really? Come on, man. Whatever.
It wasn't good?
Yeah, well, you know, just the way they did it. And I understand, you know, you're holding the camera with one hand trying to work with the other. I'm going to have someone holding the camera, and I'm going to talk and do it. Now, all these products that I actually bought for my bike, none of them come with directions.
Of course.
You know, hey, great.
Chinese man?
Amazon. You got to love it.
Yeah, so we're trying...
hey, Shy. That's my daughter just kicked
Hey,
on
there
me.
you go. We're trying to get the show back to what we had initially said it was going to be, right? About bike nights and
bikers,
rides,
talking about bikes, by bikers,
tech tips, things like that. So we're trying to steer ourselves back to that deal.
Yep.
Hence the conversation being a little different tonight.
Yeah.
Seeing more of me and the 1-3 interacting. Obviously, trying to respond to everybody's comments verbally instead of text. It just works better.
You're not looking at the top of my head like this.
Yeah. So so we're just, you know, as the show goes on, as we get more and more of these shows under our belt.
And we get more fluent. We get more used to it.
Yeah, we get a little bit better. We get a little. We start figuring out things that aren't working, things that are working, so forth and so on. So
you gotta crawl before you can walk, baby.
So that's what you get. You get us trying to figure this shit out.
Yeah. Nobody taught me how to do this, and it shows.
Shit. So with that, guys, again, this is all, you know, the whole thing is really, we love doing it, but it's really done for you guys. So we hope that you guys enjoyed the stay with us tonight.
Absolutely.
If you guys are watching us live, again, thank you. Thank you for interacting with us.
Absolutely.
Tell your friends about us. Bring more people here to interact with us. Share our show.
Go to our little community. Go to our page. Go to community. Hit invite friends. It says it. Invite all. Click that little button. Write a little thing up top telling them how awesome we are, even if you don't think we are. And then hit share. Invite. Hit that invite button.
And
we want to invite all your friends.
Absolutely. Invite everybody. If you're listening to us podcast-wise, thank you for downloading. By the way, I looked at it today. We've got over 300 downloads on our podcast.
That's awesome, man.
So
that's freaking
a lot
awesome.
of people are listening to us audioly instead of watching us video.
And that's cool, too.
That's really cool, too. So
hey, everybody overseas in Indonesia, Malaysia.
Everywhere, man. All you guys, man. It doesn't matter where you're
man.
from. Thank you so much for everything. That fucking post that you had, dude. The prescription bottle.
That thing just took off.
That thing went damn near.
Dude,
it went viral for us. Let's just put it that way.
Almost 3,000 views. You know, engagements. I was like,
crazy,
that is
man.
crazy.
I was like, Jesus Christ! I don't know what you did different, but whatever you did,
do it again. Do it again.
That shit again. So, anyways, guys, thank you again for joining us. We hope you guys enjoyed your stay. With that, man,
keep the rubber side down.
Keep it rocking, guys. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.